There's smart technology for everything these days, from your TV to your phone. And now there's smart technology for a hearing aid as well. Audiologist Dr. Gnewikow tells us more.
A lot of times people have difficulty using hearing aids because when they wear them, they say, well, the things I don't want to hear are sometimes so loud that I can't hear what I want to hear. And the scientific term for that is signal-to-noise ratio. In common terms, that simply means what you want to hear is softer than what you don't want to hear. And a lot of times if you're using a hearing aid and it's amplifying everything fairly linearly the same way, when you turn it up loud enough to hear the speaker, then you turn the background noise up equally, and that presents a problem.
So what can you do about it then?
Well, there's a lot of things that you can do. Hearing aid technology does not differentiate between the people that you don't want to hear and the people that you do want to hear, because the spectrum of their voices are all the same. But what we use is directional microphone technology. A directional microphone is like a beam. So you can push a button on the hearing aid and it's like turning on a flashlight beam. So whatever you're looking at is in the beam, which is amplified more than what's not in the beam. For example, if this room were completely dark and I would shine a flashlight on the picture on the wall, the picture would be the brightest thing in the room. Does that mean it would not illuminate anything else? No, we would still be able to see other objects in the room because of the light that was bouncing off of the walls and diffusing. So with a hearing aid, it's basically the same principle. So if I'm in a noisy room and I can sit with what I don't want to hear to my back and push a button, then the hearing aid will focus on you and you will be louder than the background noise. We've improved the signal-to-noise ratio. Some of the new hearing aids actually have the capability of putting the beam in more than one direction. So if I'm driving a car and someone is talking on my right side and I have a lot of road noise that you would have typically with a hearing aid, I can push a button, the hearing aid will beam to the right side, and the person to my right will be the loudest signal coming into my ear. And proportionately, the car noises, the road noises, the wind noises will be softened, they will be attenuated. So we've improved the signal-to-noise ratio. Another technology is the utilization of Bluetooth. I'm going to let you pin that on. That is a remote Bluetooth microphone. They're fairly inexpensive. And utilizing a streamer, which I have here on my lab coat, which is connected to my hearing aids, you can actually be walking away from me, even in another room, and when you talk, your signal will come to my streamer and to my hearing aids, and my hearing aids will then turn down so that what they're picking up primarily is your voice and not what's coming through the microphones. And as a result, signal-to-noise ratio is better. We're in a very crowded restaurant and you're the only one I want to listen to. You've got this on, now your voice overrides the noise. Another issue with Bluetooth is telephones. A lot of people say, well, I've got my cell phone to my ear and I can't really understand people because there's so much noise in the room. If you use a Bluetooth streamer, again, when the signal starts coming from the telephone, it turns the microphones of the hearing aid off, and now all you're hearing is the telephone signal. The same application can be made with television. So as a result of using this kind of technology, we make what you want to hear louder and what you don't want to hear lower. There are some other issues that help that are not related directly to hearing aids. For example, this is a wireless headset. And you can put a headset like this on and connect it to your television, and because it completely covers your ears, it cuts out all the background noises around you, and yet the signal from the television is still coming through the earphones. So as a result, we've improved the signal-to-noise ratio. The signal is louder, the noise is lower. Many churches are now looped. Looped means they put wiring in so that if you have a hearing aid with a button on it for a telecoil, you can push the button down, and what the minister is saying through his amplifier is now coming through the loop and being transmitted directly to your hearing aids. And when you're in that mode, your hearing aids microphones are turned off. So as a result, you don't hear the noises in the auditorium, you only hear the talker. Maximizing the signal, minimizing the noise, improving the signal-to-noise ratio. So don't despair. If you're having trouble with these issues, there are technologies that can really improve signal-to-noise ratio. See your audiologist. With the experience they have and the technology they now have, I think most of those issues can be helped quite significantly. So remember, hearing aids are hearing aids. They're never like the natural ear used to be. but they can really change your life.
And Audiology Hearing Aid Associates has 2 area locations, one on Langhorne Road in Lynchburg, 434-528-4245. Also, a Danville location on Main Street. Their number there, 434-799-6288. And to learn more about them, Dr. G, and everyone else, go to digitalhearingforyou.com.